Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. You might find funny that I'm super distorted. I'm filming with a GoPro because we're doing a special show today. I'm building myself a Nano Plus pedalboard, so I have all the gadgets I need in here. I have my Nano pedalboard with the cute bag. I have the pedal train Spark, which is a power supply. I got my scissors, my pedals, my tools, and my trusty lava cable and plugs over here with my professional plug bag. Okay, so I thought we should do this from the top. So we should do this all the things we need. I'm using in Blues Experience, I'm playing really few pedals. I'm almost mainly playing the Broadcast, which is one of my favorite drive pedals. It's in between a fuzz and an overdrive. So the right side, the left side, the red side is a cleaner overdrive, and then you kick in the green side, and inside of the pedals are some trim pots that allow you to choose how much more gain you will put into the green side. So you have one cleaner and one dirtier, a shared gain and a shared high cut, so this cuts the bass, and I really love it, and it works great with any amp, even when we got rentals. And because sometimes I pick up rental amps, not my own amps, I have the Strymon Flint with reverb and tremolo. If I use my Supros or my Super Reverb, I use the reverb and the tremolo of the amp. But even then, with some shaky stages, when Nico, my brother, the drummer, hits the drums hard, the stage rocks and moves, and sometimes you hear the spring reverb shaking. So sometimes I cannot use the spring reverb on the amp, so I'll use the Flint. I need a delay, and actually I need two delays, but I cannot fit two delays in this pedal, so I will have to move it, because sometimes I use a slapback, sometimes I use a huge delay like a Memory Man-ish kind of delay just for one song, but it's a very important song. So I have two settings. It's kind of here for the bigger delay, and then I think it's kind of here and here for a slapback. I have to memorize it, but it works. So it will be my last pedal, it will be the Flint, then it will be right before it will be the delay, because I'll use the reverb on the Flint with a big delay, so I can get a huge stadium guitar. This will be my main overdrive, like rhythm and leads, although I play a lot of rhythm with no pedals even. And even having this one engaged, the red side engaged, sometimes I back off a little bit the volume on the guitar, and I have a kind of a clean tone. And then I thought I could have a boost. I'm not really sure if I will need it, but I'll try it. And this is really small, so I'll have a boost pedal over here and my trusty tuner over here. So let's unpackage the pedal train. It comes with a lot of goodies. So this is the pedal train frame, which is sturdy, lightweight. And the great thing about it is that I can fit under here, I can fit the power supply, so it will be ready to go, small as you go. And with the nice bag. I'm even thinking about getting the new backpack for this, because it's a great addition. So it comes with a strap, so you can put it on your shoulder. I usually don't use this. The Velcro, which is very useful. and some publicity. I also own this too, so I now own the 3 power supplies of the pedal train family, and I own 3 pedal trains: the Junior, the Pro, and now the Nano Plus. Okay. This is just simple information, but I like to read it. They say you should clean it. I've already done that. So this will go to the floor. So we have more space in my workbench here. Okay, no matter which side you use, but I'll probably use this side towards me, because I will be stepping on it. This might be useful because you can try to use it, but I will use Velcro because I like to change the pedal order. So the first thing we should do, and I'll have to clean it again. The first thing we should do is to put the Velcro in here. I know probably a lot of you guys know a lot of what is being done here, but I will describe it along the way. It's never too much. So I'll measure it so it is a clean fit, and then I just cut it. Okay, nothing too fancy. Now I'll cut it in half. Okay, we just peel this off very carefully so it doesn't stick to the other end, and then oh shit, and then I will stick it here. And here it goes. It came a little short. Should be enough. So you have to be really careful about this because it will be glued permanently after it sets for a while. Here it is, all set to receive the pedals. Okay, so in this one I already have the Velcro, but I think I will need to peel, I will need to take this rubber feet off the pedal. I will do it with the scissors, otherwise I might damage my nails, and that will be a shitty thing to play. So this will stay, I think it will stay here. This will be here. These 2 pedals already have Velcro in it. In this one I only put Velcro on one side so I can peel it really easily. So I might be doing this so I don't accidentally step on it. Now I need to put Velcro on the exotic one and I need to peel it off too. And the way I usually like to set pedals is to sticking the it's really in it. Is to first plugging the plugs, and one of the reasons I really love lava cable plugs is that they are really small and they are solderless, so I can do it because I cannot solder. I'm not that tech of a guy. This is high tech to me, putting Velcro on pedals. Now we will put Velcro on the pedals, but first I will try to figure out if they fit here. So I'll put plugs on every pedal. So this way I know the minimum distance I have to keep my pedals in. The broadcast has the plugs on top, so it doesn't matter. Okay, 2 more plugs. As you can see, they are super tiny. And one of the reasons I like this delay is because it has a direct out, so I can use it if I have a second delay, which I know I'll be having because I'm just waiting for the Ibanez small, the 80 mini, to come in. I can use it to go 2 sides, like output, and then the direct out will go to the other delay, and I can have stereo delays. So yeah, it's pretty. It has a lot of space. So I will first do the Strymon one, and I will only use Velcro on one side because I want to peel it off. If I want to peel it off, it will be easier. You don't need too much Velcro. If I find it's too short, I might use more, but I think it's more than enough. But this pedal is not that heavy, so I will have to put it, otherwise it will be moving and I don't want it to be moving. So I will just do a simple small one over here. Like this, right beneath the label here, you can see, so just so it sits here tightly. Okay, then for this one I don't like to put it here in covering the label because this is a collectible pedal, as they all are. So I'll try to set just a small footprint here. And then the really small one, this will be enough. And then I'll put a really small one here. This is no roadies. I don't have roadies on the road, so it will be me carrying and handling all the pedals, so I'm very careful with my stuff. Okay, so it's here. For this one, I have to leave the screws unchecked, so I will have to cover the label. I'll peel it off while I can. Okay, great. It comes off nicely, because I think it will be best suited in the bottom. Okay, that's it. Over here, sitting tightly, and this is my board. What a nice board. Now I will install. I've checked it all works, so I will install the power supply. And this time Pedal Train really got it. On the other power supply I have, the first one, the 250 something, I don't remember the name. They have set the pedal board to be placed in a really strange way. This has this little screw in here, and it's really easy to set, because you just put it here, and they give you these two for different pedal train sizes. So for the Nano size is this one that it is used, and you just use it like this. You have a set of screws lying somewhere. There we are with the big cables. A little tiny tool, and then you just use the brackets here, screws, to mount it over. It's really simple. You just mount it here. I will not screw it too tight, because I need to see if it isn't in the way of the pedals. So that's it. It's here. I have space for the power supply, for the cable to come right beneath here, and then I have the powering cables here. I have a 500 milliamps input, 500 milliamps, two 500 milliamps outputs, and three 100 milliamps. One of the 500 milliamps is going to the Strymon to power the Strymon, because it will be needed. Okay, Strymon in place, and yeah, this needs to move a little bit to the left because the broadcast is hitting the mounting. Okay, so it will be like this, just a little to the left, and that's it. Now I'll get it closer and tighten it, and that's a fix. And I know I will have to use this distance. Okay, now I'll use the tuner, but on top the EP booster and a trusty analog delay a little farther. So here it is, a little powerful pedal board. Now I just have to make the cables, the lava cables to connect it all, and plug the power supply to all the pedals. Oh, so many. Oh, they also come with daisy chains if you need. Great. Because you can plug, for example, you only have three 100 milliamps outputs. So in this case it will be more than enough, because I'll be using one of the three, 1, 2, 3 for these pedals. Actually, I will be using 1, 2, 3 because this almost doesn't have any need of power. So I will plug it right here, and then I will have to make it really tight and beautiful. This is a special cable for some pedals that have this in. I need a regular one, so another for the EP booster. And I could use these pedals with batteries, but it's a pain to use it with batteries because you then have to unplug all the pedals, and it's really hard to do. So I will be doing it this simple way, and this 3 simple cables will go here after I tighten them with, for example, the tightening thing that comes here, so I can store it here and they won't move. Okay, now I will have to power this and this, so it's a simple thing again. One for the Strymon, it will go to the 500 milliamps, and the other one for the Boss analog delay, which will go to the 500 milliamps too. So here it is, and I'm unifying all the cables so they fit right under and they are not fooling around, so they will be here. And I probably have to figure out some way of making the cables sit here, but I'll do it later. And here it is. And now the final test. Let's plug it in and see if it is working. off. It is powering all the pedals. So this way I just need to go to the shows and use one simple power cord, but a very powerful small pedal board. Very powerful small pedal board. Ta-da! All working. Now I just need to make the cables. I will need a cutter, scissors, and the cabling, which is here. I know this is being a very long video, but there's no no fast way to do it. So I'll use the cabling, and the great thing about this cable is that I can make it myself. You can make it yourself because it's no soldering cable. You just need to really measure it tight. So let's start with the first one. They say you should go here and take off one turn. That's it. Now you can peel it off. Don't take more than one turn because it will be hard. Then it might break the braided here. Then you take this and roll it into itself. Really simple. Okay, and put it here. I like to do a little twist here. And then you'll put the outer jacket here, the last one, and you make the yellow part go here. That's it. You peel it off. It's too much, so I'll have to put it right about here. Okay. Then you just simply you have to, I always forget this part, you have to peel the black, this black thing off. And it's a little tricky, but you can do it with your nails, but you can do it. Now you just do this. You have to hear a click. Then you turn it a little bit and it's set for life. So this great thing about this cable is that you can bend it, and you just screw it on top. Simple. Even for a guy like me, I'm not really a handy guy. So second step, you just plug it in and you measure distance you need. I always leave some space so I can make a mistake or the cable not to be super tight. And you cut it in and have a new jack and repeat the same process. Of course, as everything, it gets a lot better with practice. So you should always test all the cables to make sure they are working properly. The last cable all set. Okay, pedal board assembled. Here it is, beautiful setup, really small footprint. I'm playing through the Lone Star with no reverb, just the amp playing, just the amp cooking. And I've chosen the Lone Star because it has a really neutral, clean channel, so I can demo it in cases where I get rental amps. That's why I have the Flint over here. So let's hear some tones. The broadcast is usually my main tone, so this is the clean tone. And I usually like to use the broadcast, the red channel, because it gives me a little compression, a little more gain, and a little more dynamic playing. If I dig in, it distorts. If I play softer, it is a clean tone. Soft. But if I dig in, so it is almost my super amp in a pedal, because it has that compression, that mid-range, that cootiness that the broadcast has. And I love it so much, I have two. I have one for this board and one in my main Budda Power Blues board. The second side of it is very overdriven. But I can clean it with the volume knob. And I have the EP booster to make it a little louder or to distort more the amp. And the great thing about the EP booster is that it gives you a little more oomph, a little more fatness to the tone. So it not only makes it louder, it also makes it fatter and fuller, so you can really get fuller notes. So when I play chords, I'm playing a lot more notes. When I play single notes, the guitar gets thinner because there's less information. So the EP booster allows me to restore that fatness. I love it. Then I have the delay, the DM2, and I usually I use it sparkly in this setting, but I have it here because I love delay. So this is the setting, the most ethereal setting. And I use it also on a slapback, and I have to readjust it. It's not the greatest thing ever, but this is how I use it, with a little tremolo. This is for a specific song. And I said it's not the great thing to, not the pedal. I didn't mean the pedal. I meant I don't like to having to tweak pedals during shows, because I'm also singing, and while there's no music, I'm talking to the audience. So it's strange if I have to stop to mess it up. But I think it will be fine, since I only use it in the other setting. In the longer setting, I only use it for one song, so I will only have to do it once in the show. And this is a great slapback delay. I really, really love this slapback. And then I have my great Flint with the reverb. A great tremolo. And it is a very simple pedal board, a very lightweight pedal board that I will carry over to a lot of places. And then I can change pedals over here. They are all Velcro, as I've shown you. So I can put, instead of the broadcast, I can put here an octave fuzz, or it depends on the gig I'm doing. But this will be my main board for the blues experience. Very simple, very effective. I have to apologize because the Lone Star has a fan inside and makes a huge noise. So my mic, my vocal mic, is always capturing that noise. I'm sorry. Well, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you have liked the show, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and share it with the world. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.